my name is Patak. Today may be a good day to die. I'm not going to let you die though, because this is a 10-minute tutorial for Kenseiden SMS for the Master System. You're running on NTSC, you can use the FM sound or not. Let's begin. So you want to use the 2 buttons to do full jumps and get a damage boost across there. Always hold 2 to jump across gaps, otherwise you'll fall down and lose momentum. Make sure not to hit those birds. Avoid those big skeletons, they damage a quarter of your life bar. And if you're going to attack with the 1 button, do it in the air, otherwise you will lose forward momentum. At the end of this stage, do a tiny jump and get the beetle to damage boost into you. Like that. Hopefully like that you will avoid more hits from that guy there. Mash 2 into the next stage. And we're going to jump up into this temple and enter it by holding up in front of the door. Like that. Wait until this second set of skulls starts going down, then do 2 jumps. Slash and jump over there. Hold up to go up the stairs. If you want a health drop for some reason, there is one in this statue. Hold up. You can get a free health refill for 12 points, rinse and repeat. Go up this door, and then this is the first difficult bit, so what I'm going to recommend you do is hold down and 1 here. That's going to activate your defense posture, and you can just cheese all these enemies. That's really useful. There's a couple of skulls here, jump into those. If this guy comes back at you again, just use your defense posture. Sometimes he'll disappear. There's a health drop there if you want it. If you're really low on health, you can just take a death here and start again, but make sure you do that before you grab this katana, which you need, increase your attack power. Do a couple of slashes on that guy, and then we're on to the first boss. This is a fire wheel, so you're going to want to try and get 5 hits in. Nice and quickly, then run all the way to the right to avoid his fire. That fire will move depending on where you are on the screen. Then another 5 hits. Like that. And you've suddenly gained the ability to high jump. A note on jumping, if you jump in a direction, you are committed to that jump. If you jump and then move, you've got some leeway, and that applies to high jumps as well. Kill those skulls, go in here, and we're going to mash 2 into the cavern. And I'm going to show you the safe way that gets a medicine cabinet, which is going to give you a free health refill. Kill these turkey birds, they're not so annoying, they do 1 damage. You can, however, get knocked back quite a lot and get chained hits. Kill him, jump over that boulder. Always try and remember to jump and then modulate your movement forward, otherwise you'll be committed and you'll under control. Those skulls there, they do 1 damage every second you stand on them, try and avoid them. If you get pulled down in here, don't worry about it. Once you've grabbed this medicine, if you die you won't lose your katana, which is really useful for the next boss. Come back out here, kill the turkey bird, come back around. You can kill everything you want as well, because after 48 hits on enemies you'll get a free health refill, which is really useful. And then after the first one it's 96, so if you want to work out a route where you literally kill everything, it might well benefit you to do that. It might be faster than going around all the safeties, I don't know. If you slow, that skelly will come out, be careful of him. 5 damage is quite a lot. Press 2, go straight through this stage, you're going to just hold right. Again, mash 2, and we're going to get into the meat of the game now. So you're going to jump onto this little bit here, and then do a jump slash down. Make sure you kill him, there's a health refill. And then do a small jump here, do a big jump up. You can just walk into these guys, or you can jump kill them, but if you jump kill them, if you knock into them, you'll get knocked back, and that's going to be a bad time. Kill this guy. Use this statue, press up to warp. If for some reason you don't have a second katana, go down these stairs and go outside, and you'll find one. And then here, be careful, because you can see all these different slats of different heights. If you get knocked back, you will fall down here, you'll have a bad time. Take a rest there if you need to. And then we are going to get to the lava fly, which is one of the difficult parts of the game. So this guy is going to move in a sine wave up and down the screen. You're going to use your high jump. And remember, you can modulate your jump height and your distance. You're going to try and do a sort of a U-shaped motion on the D-pad, so up and then right, left, up, left, right. Get a couple of slashes in each time, and he's going to be launching beetles at you that are going to come faster and faster. So this is definitely something to practice. It's very easy to get caught behind him or to get too far away and panic, second guess yourself, not know when beetles are coming out. You can see I can get lots of hits chained onto me. I'm going to have a bad time. This is definitely one where it pays you to learn how to be defensive of it. And as you get more hits on him, he will start going straighter and straighter across the screen like that. I'm sure you can work out your own manips as well. I often find it helps to use 2-1-2-1 to get the double hits just as a timing mechanism. You might find your own way. Also try not to panic when your health gets low, just focus on making the right moves. You will then get the smashing helmet attack, which means when you hold up and press 2 and 1, you'll get a big old sword slash like that. That's really going to be useful. We're just going to go straight into this little cubby hole here, press 2, and then we're going to the waterfall. This stage isn't so hard. Jump up here, do a high jump over this eel, down slash this one, wait till about here, down slash to kill that guy. There's going to be boulders, they are going to move left or right when they hit the ground, it's random, so be aware of that. You can go up or down, make sure to kill that guy. Also make sure not to get knocked back by these boulders into death, that can be a bad time. Again, be careful here. And then at the end of this stage, do not press 2. Press 1, select the castle level. So this is where it gets slightly harder. Do a helmet smash there, do one here. Take your time here, because not only have you got these fish, you've got bubbles that are random. They can kill you, they can also just give you massive amounts of damage, so don't be afraid to take it a bit easy. In here on the first floor, you're going to get to where the white section here is, and then you're going to do a big old jump slash. Like this. Hold on. Like that. Then slash those two, and you've basically set up so you've manipulated this guy just to not hurt you at all. In the event that you have lost your katana by now, go in this room. And also if you want to cheese a whole bunch of enemies for extra counts, you can. Once you get that katana, you need to avoid dying though, because you'll lose a bunch of time. On the second floor, you can do a manip where you jump, take a hit from that guy. Have I got a save state for that? Yes, I do. So you can jump, take a hit, jump again, take a damage boost forward from his flame, and then none of the other guys will spawn. There's nothing in door number 3, but if you've used your in row from before, this is where you get the other one. And then once you get this, you need to make sure you're not going to die before you get to the final boss. There's going to be another health drop. You've got the chance to do more on the counters, just be aware of what's coming with these butterflies. Be careful, they can knock you backwards. This guy's going to start launching at you, so wait until you get to the second screen. Do a big jump slash. You can jump and then modulate slightly like that. That's a pretty safe way of doing it, because you're going to have monkeys coming at you from all angles. In this room there's another 3 health fill. If you come towards this guy and jump, you'll be able to get rid of him. Get that. Go this way. And then if you're coming out of this room, you can do this. I just do little forward jumps like that. Come up here, you're going to need to do a high jump straight away. Otherwise you will get knocked back down the stairs. Then we're going to go on to the Yonensai. This one, you need to do high jumps with the sword slash to kill these fireballs. You want to try and time it to mash correctly. This one I like to damage boost backwards into the ones coming here. You can definitely get spammed. Under no circumstances face left here, never try and be too fancy. Then on this last stage you just have to do that. We're going slightly over 10 minutes, that's okay. This is important. So for this one you want to jump when they get there. You can do it fast, but it can hurt a lot. This is one reason we've got the in-row. You need good health for the last part of the boss. Kill those first, just keep in a nice rhythm. Don't panic. Again, this is something you'll need a save state for. And then we're going to go to the master. Do the high jump. Avoid that mirror, avoid those beams. Keep doing double hits. These boulders are fixed. You can work out when they're going to come. And then use it to damage boost through the guy. Like that. If you get hit by the beams, you'll take a fair amount of damage. If you get hit by him, you will take a huge amount of damage. And if you go behind him, you are virtually dead, unless you've still got your in-row. Wrong save state. So again, be very sure you are doing high jumps and then modulating left and right. Don't hold right. Also, get used to when he is just going to hold the mirror out, and get used to knowing when he's going to fire. It's hard to explain, but you can just, you'll know when he's going to fire sometimes. And look at the boulders coming at you and whether you want to do a damage boost. You've got to get rid of his two masks, and then when his skull's out, you can start damaging him for real. Always hold 2 when you're doing your boosts. Don't just let go of 2. Because otherwise you won't actually do a sword slash. And again, don't panic if you lose a cycle, don't be afraid. Come back if you need to. Be very careful not to get knocked into like that. You would rather get knocked away and then be able to come back, or preempt a boulder coming from the left like that, so that you can set up the next phase. So you've got infinite continues, you should be able to have very good health, you should be able to get your sword back. Once you do that, you can do a bit of dancing, and time ends on Fade to Black. And that's Kenseiden for the Master System. I will put some extra tutorial tips in the description. If you've got any further questions, just post them on the comments. That wasn't quite under 10 minutes, but that's okay. I've not done this before. If you want 10-minute tutorials, go to JKL, he's the master of them. I would love to see more of you pick up this game. World record is currently 606. If you get everything, you might be able to get sub 6. And if you're interested in some of the more advanced strategies, check out the top runs. My run and Sakrion's run and Luigi's run have all got some very different things. And this game's cool because me and Sakrion, if you play our runs side by side, we play some sections completely differently, but we get very similar results. So you can sort of bend this game to your will. It's not too hard. If you've seen Momono, it's nothing as bad as that. You just have to get used to it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Glory to you and your D-pad.